if Bruce Lee was still alive today, he might have been able to change the way that people view Asian men. He might have been able to sexualize and create an icon out of the way that people view the masculinity of Asian men, because he's such a badass back in the day, but that wasn't able to happen. So the truth of the matter is that there is this kind of ideal where if you're not Asian, or if you're white, and as an Asian man, if you're looking at white women and you're thinking, you know, they're probably imagining their ideal as somebody else, not me. You're probably right, okay? And I would be lying to you to say that, you know, no, they're imagining that we as Asian men are what they're dreaming about at night. That's just not the case, and that's a lot of times it's because of the country they grew up in, and it's the media we're surrounded by, and the fact that a lot of these people have their fathers are also white. So when these little girls are growing up and they're imagining what their perfect partner is going to be like, it's a white guy. It's kind of like their father. And a lot of people base partners off what their relationship they have with their father, or their father has with their mother. And so I think one thing that's interesting that I've found is that for those of you who are looking to date Hapas or Eurasians or mixed race, half white, half Asian people, a lot of times what I found, if you're an Asian guy watching this video, what I found is that when you date a woman who might be mixed, but she's not, and usually the mixes that you see are white guys with Asian girls, and then they have an Asian baby, right? If you find a woman who's mixed and she's grown up with an Asian father and a white mother, I usually find that their history has a lot more dating of Asian guys. And I think that's got a lot to do with the fact that they've grown up an archetype of an Asian male as their father figure, as their ideal. And so a lot of times they have a much easier time imagining being with an Asian man. I grew up and I was surrounded by Asian. That's probably why I'm so familiar with Asians. And then at a certain point in my life, I actually became surrounded by Latino people. Maybe a mixed girl who grows up and has an Asian father might not view dating Asian men as such a different thing, and she'd probably have Asian family members and relatives, and so she might be a lot more open-minded to the idea of dating an Asian guy.